Welcome to today's hands-on. We'll be learning about the feature settings like the photon and the version. We'll be moving first to the compute here. Let's click on create compute. Now, if we look here, we have the photon acceleration tick mark. So what this is? So photon is Databricks' native vectorized query engine that speeds up SQL and data frame operations. So please note the runtime should be appropriate. Otherwise, Photon is not available for all the Databricks runtime. Especially lesser than 13, it won't allow. If I try to select here 10, see it says runtime end of support reached. Now let's select 12.2. Again, end of runtime support reached. Now if I select 13.3, it's good to go. So we got to select the appropriate runtime. Its photon acceleration is dependent on this Databricks runtime. So that being said, let's now understand what is Databricks runtime. So runtime defines the Spark engine version and libraries available. So better to pick up a latest version or a stable version like 13 or 18.1, so which are good enough for our workload. Now let us select a node type. So for our workload we can select some better node types maybe for, so let's select D4 PDS V6. I'll click on create. All right, now the cluster is running. We can see green mark. So let's ingest one CSV file from our local computer. So the CSV file looks something like this. Let's ingest this in Databricks now. So here I got an option for new. I'll click on add or upload data. I'll scroll all the way to the down, and here I have upload files to DBFS. I'll click here. Then here I'll browse. Let's click. Now after browsing the file from our local computer, we can see the path here. It's called people4. So please note it down anywhere. Otherwise later if incorrect path will be facing difficulty. Let's click on create table with UI. And if we scroll down, we got to select our cluster. Let's click on preview table, and there we go with the data. We can preview it, and this is what it goes. Now let's fire this in a notebook. So here I'll click on new notebook. So now here we need to, please make sure you select the cluster what we have spinned here previously, compute, right? Otherwise it won't run. tf.show, it will display everything, the data, and there we go. We can see the data. Let's open a new code where we'll be testing the photon acceleration which we have used when creating a cluster, right? We have enabled photon acceleration by check marking. So let's do a group by here, and there we go. The results is quite fast. Now remember, we have chosen the version as well, the runtime or the Spark version. We can check it out using the print spark.version. If we run this, we get 4.1.0. So this is basically the Databricks runtime which we have selected. Different runtimes affect available features and performance. So now let's try some machine learning thing. So here we have tried the logistic regression, which is about prediction here based on our data. So we have used some pre-installed machine learning libraries like scikit-learn, and there goes the results. We can expand this here, the one run here as well. Let's click on it. And if you look here, we got the matrix here, training loss and the model name, status ready. All the data are there. So thank you so much for watching. Let's meet in our next lecture.